Hey everybody, it's Jeff from New York, and today we are in Manhattan, New York City. I'm bringing this video to you as sort of a Christmas gift from Jeff from New York. I don't think any city in the world celebrates the holiday season like New York City, only this year things are a little different as they are around the world. So the clips you're seeing here on this New York Christmas special are clips from the New York Library archives. That's right, I dug far back to when Christmas was really celebrated in this city. During this Christmas special, we're going to check out locations like Rockefeller Center, Columbus Circle Market, Union Square Market, Bryant Park, Central Park, shops on Fifth Avenue including Macy's, Tiffany's, Bergdorf Goodman, Saks Fifth Avenue. We'll check out the window displays on all those stores. We'll check out the Time Warner Center, St. Patrick's Cathedral, the Plaza Hotel, the Empire State Building, Times Square, Woolman Rink, and Trump Tower, and lots more locations. And we'll visit these places during the day and in beautiful lit up evening. This Christmas special runs a little bit longer than your typical New York video, so make yourself comfortable. I've got my virtual coat, hat, scarf, and mittens on. All you have to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy Christmas in New York City. Right now we are at the skating rink at Bryant Park, right behind the New York Public Library. During this Christmas special, we're going to bounce from place to place just to keep things moving along. So for example, we're at the skating rink in Bryant Park right now. We'll see a couple more places and eventually come back to Bryant Park and check out other things. The skating rink here at Bryant Park is one of the only free skating rinks in a public park here in Manhattan. You do need to pay for rental skates if you don't have your own, but other than that, you're free to skate whenever you want. This is Fifth Avenue, the place to see and be seen here in New York during the Christmas season. Anywhere from Herald Square down by Macy's to Central Park, this street is lined with department stores known for their Christmas window displays. And here we have Manhattan Mall in Herald Square, right across the street from Macy's on 34th Street. And this is what a Target checkout looks like during the holidays in one of the busiest cities in the world. And here we are down at Union Square at the Union Square Market, one of my favorite places to visit during the holiday season. Small vendors selling everything you can imagine, including gourmet snacks and goodies. A great place to pick up stocking stuffers. These Christmas trees on the left are surrounding the Union Square subway entrance, so it's a very convenient location to get at also. No visit to New York City during the holiday season would be complete without a trip to Macy's at Herald Square. If you want to see the whole store, it takes about a day to see everything, so plan your trip accordingly. I'm not kidding, folks, 11 floors filled with holiday magic and great places to eat. And there's no mistaking this building in Midtown Manhattan, right in front of Bryant Park. It's the New York Public Library with the famous lions, Fortitude and Patience, which always have those wreaths around them during this time of the year. And now we're walking around the skating rink at Bryant Park, and they have these nice little huts selling all kinds of stocking stuffers, and they're all heated inside, so very welcoming. Back at Manhattan Mall, the 34th Street subway station is huge, and it's right underneath this building here. Very convenient as well, especially with Macy's right across the street. Street hustlers, they're everywhere in Manhattan, especially this time of the year. Where else are you going to find that $10 bottle of Chanel perfume or that $15 Louis Vuitton handbag? Wink, wink. This is the main entrance to Macy's right off of Herald Square. And if you think decorating your home is a chore, don't feel too bad. Okay, so everyone has wooden spoons in their kitchen, but this place at Union Square Market has every wooden utensil you can imagine. Fresh baked cookies. Bryant Park has its own Christmas tree, and everything in this park is lit up beautifully at night. There are several restaurants here at the park, as well as places you can pick up snacks and adult beverages as well. Just remember, drinking and skating can create a very sore butt the next day. Back on Fifth Avenue, we're visiting the windows at Saks Fifth Avenue. This year's theme? Theater of Dreams, all the drama going on backstage. And here we are inside Saks Fifth Avenue on, guess what? Fifth Avenue, that's right. Hold on to your wallets. And just because it's Christmas time, don't pass up the Union Square Farmers Market. It's here all year round, and you can pick up some fruits and veggies for that special holiday meal, or pick up some gourmet items to stuff a couple stockings. Okay, quick quiz. How many New York City officers does it take to park a van on a closed street? Apparently, more than a dozen. Jokes aside, I have tremendous respect for the NYPD, and whenever I see a bunch of them together, I try to stop into a Dunkin' Donuts or a Starbucks for a gift card to buy them some coffee or hot cocoa, especially this time of the year. And when you're buying that gift card, let them know what you're up to. They might give you a discount. Here's a strong dude you don't want to mess with on the streets of New York City, Atlas at Rockefeller Center. Okay, I couldn't help myself. The smell of mulled cider was driving me crazy. We're back here at the Union Square Market. I'm picking up something to eat, some mulled cider and a cookie, and they have these nice warming lamps above the tables as well to keep you nice and toasty. Okay, another quick quiz. What's located on Fifth Avenue is all gold and shiny, decorated for the holidays, and has more security than all 3 New York City airports combined? That's right, Trump Tower. Believe it or not, folks, this is the basement. We'll be heading upstairs shortly. And just a little bit south from Trump Tower on Fifth Avenue, one of the world's most beautiful buildings, St. Patrick's Cathedral. Back at Bryant Park, I smell roasted chestnuts. Or is that guy just standing too close to the open fire? While here at the Union Square Market, I'd like to find some bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, and perhaps pick up a brown paper package tied up with strings. I mean, these are a few of my favorite things. Oh, I think I see some warm woolen mittens. And back on 5th Avenue, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Tiffany's, all decked out for the holidays. And for those of you not from the area, Central Park is right up the street. If you're from New York City, I think you know where we are right now. If you're not from the area, think Home Alone 2. That's right, guys, we are in the Plaza Hotel. Something tells me they didn't buy their decorations at Walmart. I've come here often to the Palm Room for some cocktails and the Edwardian Room for some wonderful dinners. Unfortunately, my wallet won't let me do it too often. Today I'm visiting and dressed as Jeff from New York, the vlogger, and not Jeffrey from New York with a credit card. And trust me, I'm getting stared down here and I don't care. We'll sneak a little peek at the Palm Room. Fresh French bread at the Union Square Farmers Market. You pick up a baguette here, some cheese from another vendor, you pick up a bottle of vino from the store across the street, and you've got a wonderful impromptu picnic right here at the Union Square Park. By the way, don't forget to ask the store to open the bottle for you. That can be very frustrating once you're in the park. Look at all these root vegetables. I'm thinking holiday pot roast. Back on 5th Avenue, this is Bergdorf Goodman's, a local favorite department store. And their window displays this year is called Bergdorf Goodies. Apparently all the mannequins have candy for heads. Go figure. Horse and buggies in Central Park. That's about as holiday as you can get and as romantic as you can get. And here we are back at the daytime. We're going to visit Rockefeller Center here on 5th Avenue and the famous Rockefeller Center tree. One of my favorite places to visit in Manhattan during the holiday season is Rockefeller Center, and the tree lighting is always on the Wednesday following Thanksgiving. And of course there's the iconic ice skating rink right below the tree, and unlike Bryant Park, it's not free, it's actually very expensive, folks. We'll come back to Rock Center in a little bit. And right now we're at the Time Warner Center at the southwest corner of Central Park, also home to CNN. Lots of shops and restaurants here, as well as a Whole Food grocery store in the basement. These huge windows have a wonderful view of Central Park during the daytime. We're back at St. Patrick's Cathedral on 5th Avenue. It's located directly across the street from Rockefeller Center, one of the most beautiful buildings in the world. When I travel, I love to visit churches and cathedrals. I think they're some of the most interesting buildings. New York City has numerous cathedrals, and so does New Orleans, which are really old ones, by the way. Las Vegas, on the other hand, well, that's why it's called Sin City. This is the Columbus Circle Market, located right across the street from the Time Warner complex and right off of Columbus Circle and across the street from Central Park. There's a very strong cinnamon scent here, and I'm dying to find out where the bakery is that it's coming from. Kind of like that Cinnabon smell when you're in the mall. I'm sorry, does anyone go to the mall anymore? New York's finest, patrolling the Columbus Circle Market. Now I know you guys been waiting for this, the Rockefeller Center skating rink. As a child, I remember visiting a skating rink and renting some skates, and I apparently lost my shoes while I was skating, and I returned the skates and had to walk home barefoot. Not very comfortable. And we're back at Union Square Market, and there is a lot of shopping going on here. Everyone seems to have bags in their hands. I have to say, every one of these little vendors are truly unique. It's not like going to the mall where you're looking for a shirt and every other retailer has that shirt. Every vendor you come across here, and they're only, I don't know, 6-8 feet wide, every vendor has something unique to offer, and you're bound to find something for everybody here. Muppet puppets. Well, they probably can't use the word Muppet. And we're back on 5th Avenue at Saks 5th Avenue, and just to give you some perspective here, I am standing at the edge of Rockefeller Center, looking across 5th Avenue right at Saks. Those colorful squares you see at the bottom of the building are actually Saks Fifth Avenue windows, each one unique for the Christmas season. And if you look really hard, you'll see that there are crowds on that sidewalk checking out those windows. Until, of course, a bus photobombs you. Sneaking another shot at the Palm Room at the Plaza Hotel, I'm about to get kicked out of here, I think. Let's check out some more Saks Fifth Avenue Theater of Dreams themed holiday windows, shall we? We're back at Bryant Park, and I smelled mulled cider, and I love that scent, and I'm wondering where it's coming from, and we're about to find out. And this must be the place, Breezy Hill Orchard. They have gingerbread boys and girls, hot apple cider, and cider donuts. I remember empanadas as a child, but they've really become into their own and become mainstream lately. It's basically a pastry filled with meat. And we're back on 34th Street with the iconic Empire State Building in the background. Not sure why it's lit in blue tonight, but if you go on the Empire State Building's website, they'll explain why it's lit in a different color every night. And of course, that huge building on the left is Macy's Herald Square, one of the largest department stores in the world. Now we're standing in Rockefeller Center by the Herald Angels, and that's Saks Fifth Avenue across the street. Saks puts on a beautiful light show on their building in the evening, and it's synced to music. And it's funny because people visiting Rockefeller Center are always facing the tree, but as soon as that music starts and that building lights up, everyone turns around and puts their backs towards the tree. It's hilarious. Don't forget to look for Cabby, who always makes a cameo appearance in all my 4K videos. Sometimes he's easy to spot, other times not so much. Be the first to comment on the timestamp where Cabby is, and I'll give you a shout out on my next video. Back at Macy's, you would think people were here to check out the atmosphere and the Christmas decorations, but there's a lot of shopping going on today. Walking along 6th Avenue, or Avenue of the Americas as it's better known, you'll find lots of Christmas tree vendors. Right now we're in the Flatiron district. Right across the street is Madison Square Park, and that skinny building across the street is the iconic Flatiron building. We're facing away from Macy's and Herald Square and the Empire State Building, which is just a few blocks north of us. And now we're back at Saks Fifth Avenue, better known as Saks around these parts. And some more window displays outside of Saks. While Macy's down the street a little bit is known for its parades and decorations inside the store, Saks is hands down known for its window displays Christmas time. If it's Christmas decorations you're seeking, well then Bryant Park, which is where we are right now, as well as Union Square Market and Columbus Circle Market are the places to go to for the most unique Christmas decorations. You'll find everything you want here as far as inside and outside decorations, as well as tree ornaments. This Ralph Lauren truck, driven by the Ralph Lauren teddy bear, is located in Rock Center. Radio City Music Hall, or otherwise known just as Radio City, is part of Rockefeller Center, and it's known for its Christmas Spectacular show as well as those iconic Rockettes. And we're back at St. Patrick's Cathedral. This cathedral has gone through a major renovation inside and outside that took several years to complete. Yeah, they just don't build them like this anymore, do they? It's amazing what you find at these outdoor markets this time of the year, including clothing and art and all kinds of household items and Christmas decorations and stocking stuffers, not to mention gourmet items and nice warm drinks. And the people behind the counter are usually the business owners, so they really care and really want to help you. We're now at the basement level of Macy's in Herald Square, one of the best places to grab a bite. This and the basement level of the Plaza Hotel, which I believe we're going to see in a little while. Best place to grab a bite if you're checking out all the Christmas stuff in Manhattan and doing a little shopping. And now we're checking out a few more of these famous stores on Fifth Avenue, just a little bit north of Macy's. Here we have Tommy Hilfiger, Tag Heuer, Stuart Weitzman, and Coach. Just a few blocks ahead on the left is my favorite place in the world, Central Park. And now we're back at Trump Tower. The Rockefeller Center tree won Best Tree in New York City. This tree wants a recount. It really is a beautiful lobby, and I've had many a cocktails over the years in this very spot. And we're back at Rock Center. Did you know the building directly in front of us is where the studios are for the Today Show, for the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, and Saturday Night Live? And did you also know that the Rockefeller Christmas tree is always lit on the Wednesday following Thanksgiving? This small antique carousel is in Bryant Park all year round, and it's very popular not only with children but with adults as well. Fifth Avenue is one block straight ahead. We're now at the very back of St. Pat's Cathedral, right behind the altar area. And we're back outside on Fifth Avenue, right outside Bergdorf Goodman's. This is a smaller department store, but very upscale. We'll take another quick look at their window displays here for this season, and it's called Bergdorf Goodies, and I'm not crazy about it, but it is what it is. A quick look at the inside of Bergdorf's, and I think we'll take a more detailed look in a little while. And we're back on 6th Avenue, right across the street from Radio City Music Hall. I'm sure many of you have seen this Christmas ball display every year here in Manhattan. And did you know that the Fox News Studios is right up the street here? This is the entrance to Trump Tower and all the security involved to enter the building. Earlier I mentioned the basement of Macy's and Herald Square is a great place to grab a bite, as well as the Plaza Food Hall, which is what we're going to check out right now. What I like about the Plaza Food Hall is they have a great selection. It's located in the basement of the plaza, and there's not too many tourists here. They don't know about it, so it's a really good kept secret. So don't start telling everyone about it. Hey, there's Jeff from New York. This building with the candy canes hanging off of it is 9 West 53rd, and it's pretty much right outside the Plaza Hotel. And this is one of many entrances into the Plaza Hotel. This isn't the main front entrance, it's just one of many side entrances. And this is Woolman Rink inside Central Park. It's a little bit early in the evening. I believe there's a private party going on, maybe a birthday party for some kids around here. But it does fill up pretty quickly at night. I haven't been ice skating in years. I used to rollerblade as well, and I was actually on a roller hockey league until I busted a few ribs, and that was the end of that. This park is always so peaceful, even at night, and even during the hustle and bustle of the Christmas season, always just so peaceful and tranquil here. Back at the Time Warner building at Columbus Circle, home of CNN. And speaking of hustle and bustle, here we are at the heart of New York City, Times Square, or as New Yorkers call it, the center of the world. Back at Trump Tower, this is one of several restaurants here, as well as many lounges to stop in and have a nice cocktail. Just a shot of some beautifully lit up trees on 6th Avenue, right by Radio City Music Hall. And now we're back at the Plaza Food Hall, one of many best kept secrets here in Manhattan. And now we're back inside Bergdorf Goodman. Check out those white deer on top of that display. The decorating in here is beautiful yet understated. And this is how the NYPD, the best and largest police force in the world, deals with Christmas crowds in New York City. Kind of like herding sheep. It's simple but effective. Back at Rockefeller Center, we seem to be getting closer and closer to that iconic Christmas tree. While Rockefeller Center isn't known for shopping, there's quite a few shops here in the complex, including these by the Herald Angels area. As you can see, it's getting kind of busy around here, and I think Rockefeller Center, hands down, is probably the busiest area for the holiday season here in New York, that in Times Square. Yeah, there's lots of people in this Rockefeller Center area. This is Macy's Herald Square along the 34th Street side. The Rockefeller Center tree actually gets more beautiful the closer you get to it. Times Square is always busy, especially this time of the year, but it's the busiest place on earth one night every year. Some more shops around Rockefeller Center. Here we have a big Elmo and a little Zamboni. That little Zamboni's used to smooth the ice out on that ice skating rink here at Rockefeller Center. Times Square reminds me a little bit of the Las Vegas Strip. The only difference is the Las Vegas Strip is pretty much everything in Las Vegas, whereas Times Square is just part of a huge city. And here we are again at Tiffany on 5th Avenue. And the crowds are picking up at Macy's at Herald Square. Back at Union Square, we have a vendor selling all shapes and sizes of Christmas trees and Christmas wreaths. And here we have a man feeding pigeons in front of the New York Public Library. Happy holiday, pigeons. And here we are outside of Macy's in a very popular area known as Herald Square. Vehicle traffic has been blocked off to this area for years now. Back at Union Square Market, some fudge and caramels. I never say no to free samples. Ay, papi. Back at the free skating rink here at Bryant Park, just to give you guys some perspective, that building on the right is where you can rent your skates. The building straight ahead is the back of the New York Public Library. And most importantly, that structure on the left with the steel beams is where you can get your cocktails. Rockefeller Center and its trees still looking very impressive even in the daytime. Now we're inside Saks Fifth Avenue. Check out those old-time elevators. The skating rink here at Rockefeller Center is surrounded by these drummer boys or drummer men or nutcrackers, or I'm not sure what they are, but the skating rink is surrounded by them. And there's the Prometheus sculpture created for this very spot in 1934. Some more street hustlers, and don't knock it, you can pick up some pretty nice stuff from these guys at a really cheap price. But if you don't haggle, you got ripped off. And here's an enthusiastic Salvation Army woman. back at Bryant Park, it's time for some hot cocoa and marshmallows. There's no shortage of Christmas display windows here at Saks, and these are a snow globe theme. Apparently that snow globe broke. Here we are back inside of Saks again. And back outside at St. Patrick's Cathedral. The details on this building are breathtaking. Some more of the shops here along 5th Avenue. Let's face it, folks, you have not done window shopping unless you've window shopped on 5th Avenue. And that goes for any time of the year, not just the holidays. Back inside Saks' cosmetic and fragrance area. Never ever take a New York City window for granted. There's something always exciting outside. So I think it's a good time to take a walk during the daytime along the Herald Angels area of Rockefeller Center, just to show you some of the decorations and shops along the way. And I just thought I'd show you the line waiting to get into the Christmas Spectacular here at Radio City Music Hall. I hope you bought your tickets ahead of time. This is the Nativity here at St. Patrick's Cathedral, Every time I visit a cathedral, I light a candle for friends and family, and I guess that includes you guys now. Back at Rock Center's skating rink, did you know that the internet says Prometheus, this statue here, is the 4th most popular in the United States, right behind the Washington Monument, the Statue of Liberty, and Mount Rushmore. I found that hard to believe, but it came from the internet, so it must be true. And I thought I'd give you guys a peek at the lobby of the main building here at Rock Center. All these buildings in New York City are just beautiful in their own right. This is Henry Bendel, a very small but upscale department store here on 5th Avenue. I love this store, and they asked me to stop videotaping, and I said, "Hey, I'm Jeff from New York," and they said, "We don't care, please stop videotaping." I still love this store. This is the Lindt candy store here on 5th Avenue. I love Lindt candies. We're gonna step inside. I just can't help myself right now. Notice everyone here is chewing. Are they buying or just eating? If you never had Lindt chocolate, I suggest you try it. It's really good. They have all different varieties. I've been known to unwrap one and just drop it in a hot chocolate or coffee. I've also been known to put one in my belly button at parties and say, "Look, I've got Lindt in my belly button." I'm usually not asked back. And here we have a different perspective of the Rockefeller Christmas tree, the Prometheus statue, as well as the skating rink. Back at St. Pat's, who would have thought years ago that you'd have to go through a metal detector and have your bags checked at a house of worship? Back in Bergdorf Goodman, we're in the handbag area, a very popular department here in the department store, especially this time of the year. Back in Times Square, you guys know me to always say photo opportunity when one arises in my videos, but when I'm back at home in New York City, every opportunity is a photo opportunity, including right here on Times Square. Back in St. Patrick's, we're now checking out the altar. And now we're checking out the mezzanine level of the Trump Tower. And pretty much right across the street from Trump Tower, we have the front entrance of the Plaza Hotel. And here we have an outside view of the Trump Tower. And back at Henry Bendel, prior to them saying, "How many times do we have to ask you to turn that camera off?" I can't help it, I love this place. So I'm in the back area of St. Patrick's Cathedral again, and not too many people back here, especially tourists, and I can't believe the beauty of the art back here that not too many people get to see. And now we're here to take one last look at Bergdorf Goodman. The Plaza Palm Room, and no, I wasn't kicked out. The Time Warner Center here at Columbus Circle. Rockefeller Center. Times Square, and all the other wonderful places we visited today in New York City. And just a quick moment to wish you guys a safe and happy, healthy holiday season. 2020 has been a rough year, no doubt, but I hope 2021 finds everyone healthy and happy. I appreciate everyone watching this video, and all my videos for that matter, and I look forward to working on the channel in 2021 and making it even better. Thank you everyone, and happy holidays. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, comment, ask some questions, and most importantly, subscribe by clicking on the button on the left. You can visit all of my New York videos by clicking on the top right, or check out my videos on other favorite places to visit by clicking on the bottom right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around the city.